Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, Sunay Pai, on behalf of the Society for Industrial and Technical Education of Goa and Institute of Maritime Studies, welcome all of you for today's passing out function of the 48 cadets of the graduate entry trainees having completed their 1 year of pre-sea training course in marine engineering. At the behest of Director General of Shipping and with the help of Institute of Marine Engineers India, the Institute of Maritime Studies came into existence in 1997 and the first batch of graduate entry trainees passed out in September 1998. As of today, 22 batches of graduate entry trainees and 19 batches of diploma entry trainees were passed out from this esteemed institute. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have assembled here to witness the passing out of the 48 cadets of 23rd batch of graduate entry trainees. The balance 32 cadets from this batch will be joining for practical training from 17th of this month. On this very auspicious occasion, it will be very much appropriate to invoke the blessings of the Almighty before we start the proceedings. I now call upon Cadet Shubham Kale to recite the invocation.
Having network connection lost your laptop.
Om Namah Pranavathaya Shuddha Jnanekramurtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Namah Pranavathaya Shuddha Jnanekramurtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Gauri Putram Gajalanam Ya Bhaktya Satatam Smare Vidyarambhe Samudragamane Vignatasya Rajayate Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjalashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vinayakam Varunam Bharum Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Saraswati Pranamya Varum Sarvakayatma Siddhaye Ratnakara Dhautapada Himalaya Kiritim Brahma Rajeshri Ratnagya Vande Bharat Mataram Vande Bharat Mataram Vande Bharat Mataram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, Cadet. That was quite inspiring and motivating. It was a prayer to Lord Ganesh, Goddess Saraswati, Varun, Sun, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, and to the teachers for a successful sea career. Ladies and gentlemen, the Society for Industrial and Technical Education was formed with the purpose of imparting quality technical education in shipbuilding. Training in marine engineering on par with international standards was added to its objectives in 1997. It runs and manages two institutes, the Institute of Shipbuilding Technology and the Institute of Maritime Studies. This unique and dynamic society is presently headed by the chairman, Commodore Nagpal, who is also the chairman and the managing director of Goa Shipyard Limited. Commodore Nagpal is an alumnus of NIT Kurukshetra, IIT Delhi, and Naval War College, St. Petersburg, Russia. He has more than 32 years of distinguished service and experience in the Indian Navy as a naval architecture officer before joining JSF as director in August 2016. He assumed charge of the coveted post of the CMD GSL on 1st December 2018 and since then revolutionized the future of the shipyard by signing a high-value import substitute project for construction of 2 advanced missile frigates for the Indian Navy. Under his able leadership, commendable progress has been made on the project, overcoming myriad of technical and administrative challenges, and the shipyard has been successfully able to commence production of those 2 weapon-intensive platforms. He has been actively involved with upgradation of infrastructure undertaken for the MCMD project of the Indian Navy, as a result of which shipyard now has one of the most advanced shipbuilding infrastructure in the country. He is credited to tide over various critical issues faced during yard's ambitious modernization program. He has set strict targets for increasing export of warships to neighboring countries and African nations, besides increasing the indigenization content on board ships constructed at GSL. Under his leadership, yard is giving major boost to absorbing emerging technologies. Prior to joining GSL, he has gained vast experience in large shipbuilding projects like destroyers and corvettes, and has been project director for design of many frontline warships in the Navy. He has also held the coveted post of Principal Director of Naval Design at IHQ MOD, besides other appointments at Naval Dockyard and shipbuilding yards, providing wide spectrum of experience in refits and shipbuilding. He was awarded Nausena Medal for devotion to duty during his service in the Indian Navy. I now request Commodore Nagpal to welcome this gathering, please.
Thank you, Mr. Anand. And very good afternoon to all of you for this passing out parade. I welcome Captain Kishan Karnad, General Manager, Messrs. Will and Ship Management India Private Limited, the Chief Guest for today's passing out function of the 23rd batch of 48 graduate marine engineers. I hope I am loud and clear.
Yes, sir.
I also welcome our guest of honor, Shri Subrat Mukherjee, Director Manning Messrs. Dock and Dale Ship Management India Private Limited, and Shri John, Managing Director of Messrs. Marine Tech Ship Managers and Surveyors. Well, this batch of graduate marine engineering cadets had commenced their training on 1st December 2019 and had to leave their training due to the lockdown. They rejoined the practical training on 1st December 2020, a day after they were to pass out. They completed their practical training, toiling at 12 hours a day from Monday to Saturday as permitted by DG Shipping. In fact, these guys has gone through one of the toughest times. In fact, not only the facts, in fact, every industry, population, the country has gone through the fact. All the 48 cadets are placed with the esteemed shipping company. They will leave the hostel after remaining in the campus for the last 3.5 months. It has been like a long moment sailing at a slow speed. They were looked after well by the IMF and the catering staff, maintaining the SOPs and the best diet. None of the cadets had any health issues in this period. I think IMF staff has taken care of all these students very well. We need your support to place passing of diploma cadets on board ships. They are well trained due to their 2 years at IMF. Also, the 32 graduate marine engineering cadets who will join training on 17th March 2021 are unplaced and will pass out in June and need your assistance for their placement. All the shipping companies have faith in our training. Even during the pandemic and tough times, the institution has ensured that the training is taken care and has been able to provide best of the standard to these students. Now, on this occasion, I wish all the cadets the best for their future. I am sure, having gone through this training, having passed through this time, they are well prepared for the future. Remember the teaching at IMS and keep touch with your Assam matter during your career. The IMS team would be always pleased to interact and support you. And thank you very much. With this, I am sure we look forward to a very, very bright future of this cadet, and the world is there, the future is there, and I am sure everyone of extremely of their life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to give awards to the meritorious and deserving degree and degree cadets who have excelled in various fields of academics and practical training. For this honorable moment, I now request Director Sri Deepak Shah to do the honors. To begin with, we have the prize for the best technical presentation. This PowerPoint technical presentation was prepared and delivered entirely by the cadets themselves. Prize worth rupees 4,000 is for the winner team and is sponsored by the Institute of Marine Engineers, and the prize worth rupees 2,000 is for the runners-up team, and this prize is sponsored by Goa Shipyard Limited. The prize winners were decided by the members of Goa branch of IME. The runners-up for the technical presentation on the subject freshwater generators, principles, working, line diagram, parts and functions are Cadet Clinton Gomes. Cadet Manish Gulal. Cadet Praveen Kumar Raikar. And Cadet Shiv Singh, who is from a group joining for training from 17th March. He will be collecting his prize later on. The winners for the technical presentation on the subject properties and characteristics of fuel and lubricants are Cadet Denver Dias. Cadet Sagar Mitri. Cadets Harsh Kumar Tandel and Cadets Enyo Viegas are from a group joining from 17th March. Now 4 prizes together. The prize for securing highest marks in the subject Naval Architecture and Ship Construction is sponsored by Messrs. Chocolate and Company Limited and consists of a check for rupees 5,000. The prize for securing highest marks in the subject Ship Safety and Environmental Protection is sponsored by Messrs. Anglo Eastern Ship Management, which consists of a check for rupees 5,000. The prize for securing highest marks in the subject Electrotechnology is sponsored by Messrs. Marine Electrical Agencies, consisting of a check for rupees 5,000. And the prize for securing the highest marks in the subject Marine Engineering Practices is sponsored by Messrs. Lloyd's Register of Shipping, which consists again of a check for rupees 5,000. All these prizes are awarded to Cadet Shubham Kale. prize for securing the highest marks in Engineering Knowledge Journal is sponsored by Messrs. Indian Register of Shipping, consisting of a check for Rs 5,000, and this prize is shared by two cadets. Cadet Clinton Furtado and Cadet Jeff Fernandez. The prize for securing highest marks in Engineering Knowledge Motor is sponsored by Messrs. V-Ship and consists of a check for Rs 5,000. This prize is awarded to Cadet Noel Fernandez. The prize for securing highest marks in the subject management is sponsored by Messrs. Campbell Shipping Limited, consisting of a check for Rs 5,000. This prize is awarded to Cadet Shubham Naik. Now two prizes together. The prize consisting of a check for Rs 5,000 for the best performance in offload practical work is awarded to the cadet who over the last 1 year has performed exceptionally well during offload practical training. This prize is sponsored by Messrs. MNS Shipping. The prize consisting of a check for Rs 3,000 is for the best performance in workshop practice. This prize is awarded to the cadet who over the last 2 years has performed exceptionally well in basic workshop practicals, consisting of machine shop, fitting shop, welding, and gas cutting. This prize is sponsored by Messrs. Goa Shipyard Limited, and both these prizes are awarded to Cadet Denver Dias. Next, the prize for the most proficient senior cadet captain. This prize is awarded to senior cadet captain who has shown exemplary officer-like behavior during the training and has excellent record of discipline, attitude, and initiative. This prize is being given in the name of late Sri S. G. Kare and nominated by Mrs. Sunita Kare. Sri S. G. Kare was an alumni of DMET Kolkata and was a well-known educator and teacher to generations of marine professionals. He was a highly valued member of SciTech. The prize consists of a check for Rs 5,000 and prize goes to Cadet Shubham Kale. Ladies and gentlemen, the prize for the best marine engineer and shipmate, consisting of a check for Rs 5,000 and a rolling trophy, is awarded by Williamson Ship Management India Private Limited to the cadet who displays qualities likely to make him a fine marine engineer and excellent shipmate. He would have the ability to lead, inspire, and guide others while recognizing the importance of being a team player, have a spirit of enterprise and initiative, a willingness to constantly learn and improve, and finally an unquestionable dedication and sincerity in performing his duties on board. The prize winner has been chosen by the cadets themselves through a ballot, and the prize goes to Cadet Sarathi Kumar. The prize for the best academic performance 2 is based on the second highest marks obtained in theory subjects and is sponsored by Mr. Species, consisting of a check for 6,500. This prize is awarded to cadet Clinton Hurtado. The next prize is the best academic performance 1. It is decided on the basis of highest marks obtained in theory subjects. It consists of a silver plate sponsored by Mrs. Vasantrao Demko Education and Research Foundation, and the prize goes to cadet Shubham Kale. The prize for the most promising marine engineer, consisting of a silver medal, is sponsored by B.M. Salgaonkar Trust. This prize has been awarded to the cadet who has shown good progress in academic and practical work, besides having exhibited exemplary performance and aptitude towards marine engineering. And the prize goes to cadet Denver Dias. Finally, the prize for the best all-round performance in academics, sports, and the areas of discipline, leadership, aptitude, and attendance. The prize consists of a silver plate sponsored by the Institute of Marine Engineers. The prize goes to cadet Shubham Kale. Congratulations to all the prize winners. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now give passing out certificates to the graduate entry cadets, a moment they have all been anxiously waiting for the last 1 year. In this 1 year, total of 14 cadets have truly worked hard in all fields and have left no stone unturned to ensure that they are all part of this honorable moment. So now I have the pleasure of calling on Sri Deepak Shah, Director IMS, to hand over the passing out certificates and mementos to our graduate entry cadets. Cadet Nikhil Kalal. Cadet Kaki Satya Sai. Cadet Amit Kumar Pandey. Cadet Shubham Kale. Cadet Abhijit Nambiar. Cadet Myron Quadros. Cadet Sudhan Sarkil. Cadet Clinton Hurtado. Cadet Saurav Aswal. Cadet Rohit Mardolkar. Cadet Anjum Taib. Cadet Sanket Kumbar. Cadet Movin Rodriguez. Cadet Sanish Banavarkar. Cadet Kapil Bhai Tandel. Cadet Jeff Fernandez. Cadet Sen Charlton. Cadet Uttam Kumar. Cadet Deepam Salkar. Cadet Shubham Chandragadkar. Cadet Edwin Peters. Cadet Denver Vas. Cadet Dhaval Kumar Tande. Cadet Rohit Viegas. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. Now I request our Deputy Director, Sri Ajay Tambikar, to give away the certificates to next 24 minutes. Cadet Cadet Shetty Basrur Sanat Kumar. Cadet Linford Purai. Cadet Darshan Kumar Kalasi. Cadet Arpit Kundan. Cadet Chandrasekhar Ashok Kumar. Cadet Clinton Gomes. Cadet Manish Gurjar. Cadet Praveen Kumar Raikar. Cadet Vyas Naik. Cadet Dhananjay Kumar Sarthi. Cadet Zakir Hussain. Cadet Arthur Gomes. Cadet Dhruwjit Patil. Cadet Denver Dias. Cadet Sagar Mitri. Cadet Vishal Bharga. Cadet Elifer Kurai. Cadet Shubham Naik. Cadet Noel Fernandez. Cadet Mohammad Riaz. Cadet Yash Adamkar. Cadet Kesmai Fernandez. And Cadet Gaurang Malavankar. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. Thank you, cadets. The Institute of Marine Engineers, the body of professional marine engineers, their involvement and guidance in establishing this institute in 1997 is mainly responsible for laying a very strong foundation. The whole planning for conduct of this course, including course program, was done by them. The decision to rotate the trainees in various work centers to take maximum advantage of each workshop, shipyard and cargo terminals is paying rich dividends today. Our association with the Institute of Marine Engineers has been further strengthened by IME conducting the final examinations, both written and orals, for all the batches. IME is also sponsoring prizes for the best all-round student and best technical presentation. All our students are members of the Institute and look forward to active participation in the affairs of the Institute in future. Currently, Sri Uday Purohit is the President of the Institute of Marine Engineers India, a learned body of 10,000 plus marine engineers. Previously, he served as the editor of the NER, HGS, and Vice President of the IME from 2015-17 and 2017-19. His focus as President is to start the digital transformation of the IME. Today, Sri Uday Purohit, because since he is unaware, he could not attend the online function, but he has given a message to the passing out students. I will request our director, Sri Deepak Prishad, to please read out the message.
Respected Commodore Nagpal, Sri Deepak Shah, Director IMS, Chief Guest Captain Karnat, Guest of Honor, faculty members, parents and cadets. Good evening to each one of you. I am saddened that I am not able to join you in person in Goa or on the virtual session due to my health reasons. My apologies. Compliments to each one of you cadets for graduating from a fine institute that has hopefully laid the necessary foundation of a fruitful career. Some of you will receive the prizes for meritorious results in academics and sports. Those who did not get it should not get disappointed. We are living in the exciting times in the world when there is a constant state of acceleration. As students of engineering, you will appreciate that a constant state of acceleration means change is happening ever so rapidly and at an increasing pace every day. Herein lies your opportunities. Shipping may be going through a prolonged slump. jobs may be scarce, and some of you may have a challenge. And it is you, the ones who have not been awarded placements, as yet not to despair. There are several opportunities outside the ceiling. Please look and explore avenues and don't be afraid to take a job away from shipping. As you take your first strides in building your career, I would like to reflect on two aspects. One is excellence. The quest for excellence is an unending journey. It's a journey you must commit yourself to. Whatever you do it well and do it with a sense of pride. If you ever want to experience how excellence can be a way of life, spend a week in Japan. You will realize how a small nation ravaged by war can achieve greatness. Excellence is in the DNA of every Japanese. If you can somehow internalize that, I can assure you that success will follow you. The second is remaining relevant in an ever-changing world. The only skills which are relevant are those you acquired in the last years. So each of us, irrelevant of our age, our designation, our years of experience, have to continually reinvent ourselves to remain relevant. Universities and colleges are being replaced by online universities like Coursera. Your information is available on your fingertips. The winners are those who will have the best leverage on it. And before I close, congratulations to all the parents of the passing out cadets. Despite the pandemic and despite many hurdles, you have put your word to the finest education in marine engineering. It is a day you can feel proud of yourselves. Commodore Nagpal, Director Deepak Shah, and faculty members, my deepest appreciation for your efforts and dedication in training these cadets. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now I have the pleasure to introduce Sri Subrat Mukherjee, guest of honor to you. Sri Subrat Mukherjee passed out from DIT Kolkata in 1987. He served as engineer surveyor Ministry of Shipping from January 2000 to May 2003. From October 2003 to 2005, he served in Union Ship Management Private Limited. Initially at Hong Kong as technical superintendent till April 2004 in Pacmar, taking over MSC vessels. As technical superintendent in Hong Kong, he was looking after Mediterranean shipping company vessels and then moved to Mumbai in dual role of general manager fleet personnel engine, where he looked after manning, marketing and technical, and also after the selection of all personnel in engine side. He served with Anglo-Eastern Ship Management from February 2013 to August 2014 as Deputy General Manager Fleet Personnel. He was looking after the selection/training arrangements of all personnel in engine side and managing the liner group engineers comprised of about 100 vessels. He joined Dock and Tail Ship Management India Private Limited, Mumbai from August 2014 till date as Director Manning. He is looking after the manning of all activities which includes selection of officers, ratings of all ranks for the vessels managed by Dock and Tail, safety and vessel related briefing including latest developments in the company, new rules and regulations, STCW requirements coming up, rest hours, MLC, etc. Arranging for annual seminars and roadshows and other marketing activities every 4 months. Arranging and selecting trainings at regular intervals through cadet/training induction program. Arranging for media interviews and other events as required by the company. Carefully going through the appraisal needs for upgradation of existing officers' ratings. Dealing with officers and various crew unions. Visits to various many agencies at regular intervals at Colombo, Myanmar, Ukraine. In charge of complete training requirements of the company as per the metrics and budgets. Attending board meetings twice a year and operations meeting 4 times a year with owners and presenting the company marine health with future plans and developments in Visage. I now request Sri Subrat Mukherjee to address this gathering, please.
Thank you for the invitation for attending this online program for the passing out of cadets of IFS Goa. I have been to this institute twice. and being the IMEI secretary of the chapter, I had the opportunity of interacting in a different manner with the faculty and students, including great Sri Astana, whom I would like to convey that he had put a lot of efforts to develop this institution. My first impression on visiting this institution was that this is the institution which is providing exactly what my owners are looking forward to. We are picking up boys based on interviews, based on their critical knowledges, and then they are putting up then in 3 months of extensive training for the practical aspects of the support work, which in this institute, when I visited, I observed was being taken care of in the institute itself. We have taken several boys from the institute over the last 4-5 years and keep intending to do so. And in this passing out batch, it is my best wishes which I would like to convey, and also tell them that opportunities may be a little hindered at this moment because of the pandemic, which is still not taken fully care of. And because of the reason, in my shifts, which we are managing, I'm finding my boys who have gone for a 6 months contract are stuck for over 11 months, 12 months. They cannot get down. The boys who are in the waiting cannot join because of visa requirements, because of impractical joining requirements of various countries. There are little bit joining possibilities are there, and huge cost which no one wants to invest for the sake of joining itself, only for joining. But these are passing times, they will tide over. I had come to this field of planning after being a marine engineer and a technical superintendent. Sometimes in 2004, if I remember correctly, 2003, 2004. And it is now a long time. I had only one dream to see when I came into this marine side, that I will be happy the day once I see there are enough top 4 or top 5, including the critical officer, top 5 senior officers in Indian marine industry to man the ships worldwide. Till now, my dream is not been achieved. We are always 30% short. So this reason we have been trying to fathom for so many years, but there are various stories. In a way, it is negative to see that we could not produce so many people at the top of the decile, which are still being produced by other countries. But it gives us a positive note also that all those boys who are passing out today will definitely have a chance to reach up and grab those positions which are up for grabbing, up for it. So today, as a journey, if you are finding out little bit difficult to get in, my request is keep stuck there, keep fighting there, keep putting up your efforts till you reach the top. Because on the top there is still a big battle. And all people are waiting for you to go there and fill up that gap. That's all I want to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Now I have pleasure to introduce to you Sri Sarvesh Drone, guest of honors for today's function. Sri Sarvesh Drone has passed out as graduate marine engineer from the first batch of Institute of Maritime Studies. He started career with SCI through campus placement and then shifted to IMC on chemical tankers, like the rank of chief engineer. He was one of the youngest chief engineers in the chemical tanker fleet. He started his company, Marine Tech Ship Managers and Surveyors, with his college mate Mahesh Mahendra, who also is a chief engineer. He diversified into technical services for hospitality industry when shipping line was going through a bad phase. The company was instrumental in the commencement of India's first luxury domestic cruise liner, Angria. He is presently managing oil and chemical tanker, LPGs, passenger vessels, and coastal vessels. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sri Sarvesh Drone.
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, Commodore Rapal, Mr. Deepak Shah, Mr. Tamekar, Sunai, all the entire team of IMS, promising marine engineers. It's a great privilege and honor for me to be on this side after almost 11 years. I was on the other side 10 years back and looking up to the standard of the marine engineers. Though we have grown over the past 10 years, I really look forward to employing more and more students of IMS. And believe me, all the marine engineers who pass out from IMS are fat about the rest. I am talking this from experience. The structured training which IMS provides, especially the practical part, like in Goa Shipyard, earlier it was Western India, MPT, it was on the transshippers, really gives you an insight of what is in store for you on the ship. And the most important thing is that when you go on the ship, you don't have to ask the question, where is your office? Because you know where is your office. You have seen all this when you are doing this structured training program. Any institution is not complete without having knowledgeable person at the helm. During our time, it was Mr. Tamekar who was our guide and philosopher for everything. The way he expressed his knowledge, his views, it was like we were totally engrossed during his lectures. Now, Mr. Deepak Shah has taken over the helm, and I'm sure that will take IMS to newer heights. So I can promise you that whatever help is there from my side or from my contacts, I will always give it to IMS and make sure that it is the best institute in India. Alright, thank you and when things are better, I'll surely come over for a cup of tea. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sri Sarvesh Drone, for your kind and encouraging words. The graduate cadets have spent 1 year. It's a very crucial time for them because from here onwards they embark upon a career they always dreamed of. I am sure the cadets would like to share with us some of their experiences at the institute. For this purpose, I call upon Cadet Rohit Viakas to speak on behalf of all the cadets of 23rd graduate entry batch who are going to pass out today.
A very good afternoon to respected chief guest, Captain Kisan Karnad, General Manager, Williamson Ship Management. Respected guest of honors, Shri Subrat Mukherjee, Director Manning, Dr. Dave Ship Management. Shri Sarvesh Drone, Managing Director, Marine Tech Ship Managers and Surveyors. Respected Commodore B.B. Nagpal, Chairman, Society for Industrial and Technical Education, Goa. Respected Director Shri Deepak Shah, Deputy Director Shri Ajay Tambekar, Faculty of IMS, parents, staff, and my dear colleagues. It is an enormous honor and privilege to be standing here before you on behalf of my fellow cadets on this auspicious occasion of the passing out of JME Batch 2019-2020. 1st December 2019, a freshly graduated set of young men walked into the Institute of Maritime Studies with dreams and aspirations of making a life and career in the Merchant Navy. Amidst a flurry of regular classes, DG duties, workshops, afloat training, and fallings, life moved on with every new day bringing in new challenges and rigorous training to equip us for this demanding career that we have chosen. It took time to get accustomed to the schedule, the grooming, the discipline, and the demands of our curriculum. Hostel life brought with it not only rules and regulations, but also lessons of brotherhood, team spirit, adjustment, camaraderie, and forged bonds of friendship which will last a lifetime and definitely stand us in good stead as we venture on this voyage called life. Unfortunately, it was not to be. Mid-March, the pandemic struck. COVID-19 from faraway distant Wuhan knocked on our doors and the nation was forced into lockdown. No doubt, the thrill of going home and spending time with our dear ones was an exciting prospect and a welcome break. However, uncertainty loomed with regard to our course, our career, and our future. As the clouds of COVID-19 darkened the skies and the wave of pandemic swept through Goa, the sturdy ship that IMS is steadied itself in the watch of the highly experienced seafarer, Director Deepak Shah, who brought our training back on course. Very soon, we are back to our routine with online classes, assignments, and tests. For this, a huge shout out goes to our director, deputy director, faculty, and technical staff for rising up to the occasion and being the lighthouse in this stormy ocean. We would like to tell you how much we admire each one of you for your dedication and application in successfully helping us complete this course and for instilling in us 3 key words of the IMS motto: knowledge, competence, and discipline. If it was a challenge for us, it was definitely a challenge for you too. We know that to attain the standards demanded by one of the country's most prestigious maritime institutes is no mean task. So we would like to say thank you. I also would like to express our deep felt gratitude and appreciation to our wardens, the mess and janitorial staff for giving us a comfortable stay and making IMS a home away from home. Lastly, a short message to my dear batchmates. As we venture out from IMS, our journey shall be full of joy, sorrow, fantasy, expectation, turbulence, hellos, and goodbyes. A good journey is helping, loving, and having good relationships with all our co-passengers. The mystery of this fabulous journey is that we do not know at which port we ourselves are going to get off. So let us live it in the best way. Adjust, forget, forgive, and offer the best of what we have. It is important to do this because when we sign off, we should leave with beautiful memories for those who shall continue to travel. Wherever our paths lead us, there shall always remain an unbreakable link between all of us. So let's live it big. Let's make it grand. Let's go forth and rock the seas and life. Bon voyage.
Thank you very much. Now I will introduce to you Captain Kisan Karnad, chief guest of today's function. Captain Kisan Karnad started his seagoing career as a direct entry deck cadet with the Great Eastern Shipping Company Limited in 1981. He served as a cadet, third officer and second officer on the company's ships. In January 1988, he joined Williamson Ship Management, then known as Barber Ship Management, and served on various types of vessels of the company in the rank of second officer, chief officer, and he got his first command in 1997. In his sailing career, Captain Karnad served on various types of vessels such as product tankers, bulk carriers, seismic survey ships, pure car truck carrier, and roll-on, roll-off cargo vessels. Continuing his career with Williamson Ashore, he joined the Mumbai office as operations manager, marine personnel in March 2010, with the responsibility of overseeing the crew management operations for Williamson Ship Management India. In April 2018, he took over as general manager and head of marine personnel for the India operations. Captain Kisan Karnad is a director on the board of ASMA and FMI-RO. Now I have the pleasure of requesting Captain Kisan Karnad to address this gathering, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear.
Good afternoon, Commodore Akbar and respected dignitaries of shipping companies, Director Shri Deepak Shah, Mr. Ambedkar, all the staff, faculty and students, parents, ladies and gentlemen. I feel very honored and privileged and thank you to IMS Goa and SciTech for allowing me to grace this occasion as the chief guest on this occasion for passing out the function. So, I was wondering what to say at such an occasion. All the students, all the boys and girls who are passing out today and venturing into a new career in life. There are just one or two things which I have to state. IMS Goa is one of the premier institutes in India, no doubt. Williamson Ship Management has been associated with this institute for a very long time, and most of our engineers, right up to chief engineers and a couple of our technical superintendents are alumni of IMS. So we are proud of this association and we intend to continue with it. And you also have the cases where all the engineers on board are alumni of IMS. So right from the team and the team. IMS Goa and words of advice. IMS Goa and parents and guardians have provided you with this opportunity and for engineering education, technical education in a world-class institute. But it's only a springboard. It's only the beginning. From here on, the journey depends on you and you alone. And you have to capitalize on this kickstart or this springboard that the institute and your parents and your guardians and all the staff, all the dedicated staff that IMS Goa have. provided you. So go forth, show your professionalism, and remember just three things: safety, professionalism, and change. I'll briefly highlight on each. Safety is inherent. A ship can be a very dangerous place to work in, but we have excellent risk management systems, excellent safety management systems which will envelop you with a blanket of safety and security. All this is fine, but you need to practice safety right here in your mind. Unless you follow the philosophy of safety, all these checklists are of no use. All these safety gear and everything is of no use. For example, when you are here also, you need to practice safety. Wear a helmet when riding a bike, not because the policeman will find you, but because it is safe to do so. Wear a seatbelt when you are sitting at the rear seat of a car, even though the law does not say it is mandatory. That is what I am talking about. Unless you think about safety in this way, no matter how much the company spends and provides you the safety culture and safety environment, it is not good. So tell yourself every time you join the last day of last year, I will come back in the same condition that I joined the ship. That's how you practice safety, and that's the beginning of the safety. The second thing which I will tell you was you have one of the alumni who spoke earlier, Mr. Cohn, and alumni like Mr. Cohn and so many others who have actually paved the path to and given you this opportunity, because Indian seafarers and marine engineers are now recognized as the top class, and it is because of your seniors that all this has happened. So carry on that tradition, continue showing that professionalism. The seafarers will be in demand, and 10, 15, 20 years from now, you will be here and participate in the passing out parade and give thanks to the future generations of the cadets. So each generation has a debt gratitude to the previous generation for their jobs, and also a responsibility towards the next generation to maintain those jobs for Indians. So all that, do not lose track of that. And the last thing is, it was already touched upon, we are going through a lot of changes in the maritime industry particularly. We talk about technology, we talk about fuel, we have LNG fuel, we're talking about hydrogen fuel, different types of propulsion systems. When you go on the ships, no two engines are going to be alike in the same way, but there will be variations, electronically, combustion engines, heavy engines, all kinds of new technologies are coming, electric propulsion and wind generated propulsion. What it means is that you need to stay ahead of the curve by constantly reskilling yourself. Just resting on whatever you have learned so far is not enough. No doubt the companies which you sail with will definitely invest in your reskilling, but you also need to do that from your side. Otherwise, you are going to be left behind. There are two ways of looking at change: be scared of it, or apprehensive of it, or grab it and use that as an opportunity to carve out a niche for yourself. So I hope you do the latter. There is one more change that is actually happening, and as you go forward and you become senior engineers, you will find more diversity. We talk about diversity in terms of multinational group. But don't forget, 50% of the talent has been left behind and is only starting now. We are seeing a lot of female candidates applying for this. It's a new thing. More and more women are entering the merchant navy, and it is going to continue. There is a lot of effort and focus from companies and governments, and this change will be be a positive change. These young women are not asking for any favors. They just want to be treated the same as their male counterpart. So it should be a chief engineer, not a male chief engineer, like that. So that is another change which you are likely to see. Be open to any kind of change, technological, social, cultural, and call it whatever. So with this, I leave you with these thoughts. I hope they were of use to you, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and good luck and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words and advice to the passing out cadets. It is now time to thank all those who have contributed for the success of this batch and also the success of this function. For this, I invite Sri Deepak Shah, Director, Institute of Maritime Studies, to propose the vote of thanks.
I wish to thank the Chief Guest, Captain Vishnu Karnad, Chairman Sir of the Society, Guest of Honors, Sri Subrat Mukherjee and Sri Sarvesh Goel for attending this virtual passing out function. Captain Karnad, with whom I sailed with in my first ship, Jag Preeti in 1982, has given perfect guidance to the cadets. Your words, especially safety, professionalism, change, and reskilling, is very embossed in the minds of the students. Thank you for your continued support to IMS, and we know for sure you will continue that effort to keep IMS flag flying high. Thank you, sir. Institute of Marine Engineers has been a strong supporter since the inception of this college. Thank you, sir, for your motivating message, Sri Uday sir. Our excellence and remaining relevant in the ever-changing world is what your thoughts the students would always carry with them. Sri Subrat Mukherjee, a fine gentleman, a sincere and meticulous engineer with brilliant experience and at sea and at shore. Your visit to IMS a few years ago has brought IMS and Lockendale close together. We expect your support for the diploma and degree batches, which are always available for placements. The very good students which you already mentioned about is what you have got on your ships, and most of them are now both engineers. Thank you, sir, for intending to continue taking from IMS. The service zone, our first batch of the GME, attending this function as the guest of honor, visibly shows the progress of IMS. Thank you for being always there for your alma mater. You are one of the stars of IMS. Thank you, Sarvesh. Captain Suresh Venkataraman has sent his wishes to us, and he's wished the cadets all the best. We wish him getting well soon. Same with Mr. Uday Purohit. 3.5 months of training, 12 hours a day, was possible with the DG Shipping's proactive thoughts for the seafarers. The faculty of IMS dedicated themselves to cover all topics of workshop and afloat with zeal and sincerity. I appreciate their efforts. Every cadet passing out today committed to build his knowledge, competence and discipline in the last 102 days till today. They will surely do well in the companies of their selection. They were involved in training in the virtual reality trainer and the new electrical trainers which we recently purchased. Tracing of lines and layouts of ships, watching videos of overhauling machinery in addition to the physically overhauling machinery in our workshop. Their welding, gas welding, fitting and machining skills have been honed. Online classes were even conducted on Sundays by senior expert faculties, giving the cadets an extra edge for the future. I thank all the organizations for sponsoring the prizes and awards for the cadets. I thank Chairman Sir, the Managing Committee and the Monitoring Committee members for the support and commitment in upgrading IMS training. I thank our visiting faculties for their continuous effort for conducting online classes. The discipline and SOPs were well maintained by the wardens Sri Pandirajan, Sri Yadav and Sri Kesari. The hostel catering staff has been well appreciated for the quality and variety of food by the cadets. Eating outside hotel food on weekends was the need of the cadets, which was handled very well by our caterers Sri Vishwajit and his staff. The hostel housekeeping staff had always maintaining the hostel neat and clean, and of course we developed the vegetable garden which we have now vegetables growing. The security staff maintained the SOP for entering the hostel. I thank all of them. Mr. Rao, thank you very much for the good photography. Our IMS team members involved in the live telecast of this program, Sri Anand Kumar, Sri Heston Dias, Sri Akash Chaudhary, and Sri Pratik Chari, thank you for your efforts and the team members who were involved for this function. I thank the parents of cadets for having faith on our team in these 3.5 months. Not a single request came to meet up with the cadets. I am sure that IMS has upgraded the nature and thoughts of your son. All shipping companies who are selecting cadets, thank you for your faith in IMS. Our ex-directors have been guiding us in the positive direction. Thank you, sir. I need to appreciate and recognize sincere work and exemplary efforts by some of our team members. Teaching electrotechnology with novel ideas online and offline and being a very positive team member, I request Sri Ajay Tambekar to felicitate Sri Akash Chaudhary, lecturer, for his continued commitment to the training in the last 5 years. The practical training conducted in automation has been well planned and covered by our senior training instructor. His quiet and systematic approach towards the cadet has been well noticed. I request Sri Ajay Tambekar to felicitate Sri Sunil Shivsharan. The certification process for every cadet commencing with the Indus generation and concluding with today's passing out function and certificate. And nowadays, online certification for various courses has been very smoothly conducted. This happened due to the seamless efforts and smiling nature of Srimati Pratisha Sadatekar. I request the others to felicitate the Pratisha Sadatekar. The sincere efforts for training and welding for every cadet since his joining IMS and creating sheet metal vegetable beds in the garden by Sri Pratik Chari has been well noticed. I request the others to present the award to Pratik Chari. Taking this opportunity, we just releasing our IMS year 2020 yearbook. I just wish to share some pages with the esteemed guests. We will continue the e-copy shortly. I thank also the shipping company officials like President Cosma Chairman, Captain Prashant Ranga, Sri Dilip Mishra, and Sri Adarsh Deshmukh from Elegant, Captain Kaustubh Pradhan from Allied Mariners, Sri Sanjay Kelkar from ESP, Captain Shashank Gandhidar from North Tankers, Sri Jogesh Sharma from MOL, Captain Aman Galiara, ex-K9, Sri Prasad Sawant, CEO, Buoyancy Consultants, and our friend Sri Murguri for their good wishes to the cadets. Thank you very much. I thank all the invitees, parents and ex-students, present students and well-wishers for joining the passing out function live on Facebook. All cadets were instrumental in helping us with whatever additional jobs which were there in IMS. Thank you for all your efforts. A fine invocation by Cadet Shubham and a smart speech by Cadet Rohit are well appreciated. Cadets, your rolling and pitching commences after smooth seas at IMS. Your learnings at IMS should always remain fresh in your mind. The thoughts shared by our esteemed guests today must be well embossed in your mind forever. Be always in touch with us. Your commitment to the IMS motto will hold you perfectly balanced in your career. Always remember knowledge, competence and discipline. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Well, this brings us to the end of this function. I now request everyone to stand up for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उच्चल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाये तब जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you all.